The Dread Ring, Adventures in the Jungles of Chult is a Tier IV D&D adventure with high-level swords and sorcery action where our players will face off against legendary creatures including dinosaurs, dragons and gods, and epic transformations. My name is Dr. DM, and we are Green and Garb. Chult is a remote and isolated land with tall mountains and dense living jungles full of savage beasts, debilitating maladies, and yes, massive dinosaurs. And also dangerous ruins. Don't forget those. Nevertheless, Chult is a land of great riches and never fails to attract heroes of all kinds. But for our particular heroes, today they've been drawn to this land for another reason altogether. They've learned that their friend, Taki, beautiful, some would say, Topaz Dragon, rumored to have been captured by the sinister machinations of the Red Wizards of Thay, has been taken to the jungles. And it could be that one of our heroes harbors an ancient secret that's also drawn them to Chult. We turn to our heroes flying above the shimmering blue trackless sea in their skyship, the Cinnamon Roll.
It really sounds like we're doing serious.
They're powerful skyship, the Cinnamon Roll. It's been months since your last adventure. Basil, Vahera, Enialis, you find yourself on the deck of the skyship as the cool and crisp sea breeze refreshingly crosses your face and hair, and almost for a moment makes you forget what transpired some time ago.
It's been months. Months and nothing. She stays in her room all day. She hasn't spoken since... I can't take this anymore.
I understood her mourning for a period, but she really needs to be able to continue on. She's stuck.
How can she? This is all my fault.
You couldn't have known, Vahera. You could not.
I didn't know.
You didn't, though. That was not part of your deal, the knowing. None of us blame you, and you shouldn't blame yourself.
I can't bear this anymore. You tried something to we need to try and feed her again.
I'll bring her something. She'll come around. She doesn't have to be, all okay, but she knows Willa needs her, and we still got bigger things to do, so I'll try to bring her something.
Please. I doubt she wants to see me.
Okay, well, we'll circle back to that. I'll go ahead and grab, a tea, maybe a little tray with, a tea and a little toast with chocolate.
So you're going to head down to the galley, essentially?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you fix up, of course, the ship is on autopilot.
Yeah.
To Port Nienzaru, where you're supposed to meet a contact in the Thundering Lizard Inn, you recall. So, while you get that together, Basil, Vahera, you're up with Enialis still on, okay? Mm-hmm. You notice that Enialis is, to your knowledge, about 100, 200 years old, roughly, as an elf, and you've seen plenty of elves in your adventure.
Mm.
But recently, Enialis has been looking quite a bit older, almost dramatically so. And he's got a lot of white in his beard, a lot more wrinkles than you remember, almost if he's maybe double or triple his age, but it was maybe, it just so happened maybe quickly, or maybe you didn't notice, or maybe that's just how he always was.
These adventures have aged us all. Especially
More
you.
so than others.
I know this distance from Taki is more on you, but
Yes.
are you doing all right?
I suppose at this point I can probably tell you.
Tell me
Nothing can really change now.
Change what now? What the hell are you talking about?
So, months ago, many,
Enialis, what the fuck did you do?
I met Kronos.
You met
He
you
was
met
going to-
Kronos?
Yes, he was going to punish me for our crime of saving my sister, your mother, by changing the past.
Why you? You weren't the only one who did that.
Well, he was still chasing my father, so he would have punished him as well, but he saw something in me or just liked my response to his questions, but he made a deal with me.
And what are the terms of that deal?
He left my sister alive, left the changes we had made alone, but I had to give up everything but 1 year.
One year?
And I probably have a bit less than that now because he also gave me a device that allows me to use a little bit of his power. But that costs me as well.
That's what you've been doing.
Yep.
When you move is even faster than any elf I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're telling me you've been using Kronos' power this entire time?
Indeed. I used it when it needed to be used.
And else, you frequently check that watch of yours, and it's pretty far near the end. You can't tell, but maybe weeks, days, hours. You feel quite sluggish, though.
Yeah, it's definitely taken its toll at this point, but we're near the end.
Realize if I wasn't so fucking emotionally exhausted right now, I'd be wringing your goddamn neck.
That's fair. That's what the family's for, after all.
God. So what, that means after a year, you're just done?
More than likely, yes. I don't know exactly what Kronos has in mind for me, but
But what about Taki?
I'm here to save her.
And I assume tell her the truth?
I will, when I see her. I haven't seen her since then. Really. She disappeared into that portal just before Kronos snatched me out of the air to his realm.
So fucked. So fucked.
It was a worthwhile sacrifice, though. That means my sister, your mother, gets to stick around. You get to keep family that you just got back. And when you
I
don't
have to lose you.
We also keep your father from coming back. Keeping that timeline how we changed it was the right thing to do. I would not have made the choice any differently, given another chance.
You realize I want to...
I understand.
You've done no different than I.
Mm-hmm.
As angry as I am, there's nothing I can do about it.
I'm sorry I waited
Adding
to
it to
tell
the
you.
long list of things. Nothing is to be done about.
Indeed. There's a lot that's beyond our powers to change. But this was something where I had that ability. So I took it.
I have no words. You know I love you and you know I thank you. But gods, I'd shove you off this damn boat if I could.
I am certain you would. I'm certain you'd still come down and catch me.
Of course I would. Well, you better tell him.
Eventually.
What do you mean eventually?
I don't want to upset him too.
Basil's back in the room, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Standing there.
Basil is already in the galley. Yeah.
Well, adding to the long list of people self-sacrificing for one another, guess Enialis is at the top now and knocks me down to the bottom. What a shock.
Bad news.
It wasn't the competition.
Sure as hell feels like one.
Still, we have more important things to worry about right now. We really need to
The fact
get...
that Amalia hasn't spoken to us in months.
When you get her out of her funk,
I don't think it's
get
just
her
a
back to
funk,
life.
yes. I don't think anything will pull out.
I'm sure something can. We can't let her stay that way.
And that's when, Amalia, you hear a knock on your door.
Amalia, I brought fresh tray of tea and a little sneaky snack for sustenance. You need it. You may not want it, but I'm gonna leave it here for you. And we're over Chult now. Saw another dinosaur. And yeah, we miss you. And we're here for you.
All of us.
He says from the deck.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
The door, Basil, in front of you just creaks a little bit as if it wasn't latched all the way.
I will respect your privacy. But I will slide the tray on the floor. And close it. What? Can you hear? You can hear me. You don't need to confirm that. I know you can hear me. Well, go drive the ship.
Gonna head back up then, Basil?
So, yep.
Safe. Okay, you hear no noise from Amalia's room. So you head back out, and you see that...
Oh, wait, I run back down the stairs.
Oh, yeah.
I slide the rock across the floor under the door crack. The little where he's doing back to Amalia.
Oh, it goes... Lands in the middle of your room.
And I run back up.
Okay. Back on deck, you see Vahera and Enialis seem to be coming out of maybe like a bit of an emotional conversation.
Sure, I'm glad I didn't miss any emotional, life-changing news while I was down there.
Well, now that you mention it,
Wasn't that big.
you're dying in an uncountable number of days. I think that's probably important.
And
I was doing that anyway.
give me a perception roll, everybody, please.
Mine's 18.
Oh, okay.
Passively.
21.
Okay.
I'm stopping to roll.
My bonus get that.
20 swears? 16.
Silly high-level heroes.
25.
25,
You're
thank
going
you.
up this of Chult, passing some little islands and archipelagos.
Yes.
Archipelagos. The water is crashing against them, and sometimes you're over water, sometimes not. But as soon as Vahera says that, you see off in the horizon, to your west and your east, through the cloud covers, but below them, shadows. Large shadows flying quickly over the water.
Enialis, do you see what I see?
I do. What are those?
Hell is that?
And you start to hear
Nothing good.
dragon wings.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Barrel roll,
I think my friends are back.
Emergency maneuvers and cinnamon roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
I call this one the cinnamon roll.
Oh, shit. Hit the deck!
All right,
really
so
bad.
you begin to take evasive maneuvers in a cinnamon roll. And as soon as you do, you're lucky because the clouds both open as you see two breath weapons just fall in a line, and you just dip right below them, right above you. And one is like of acid, and the one's sort of like a poison stream
Oh, no.
shooting above. And as you're holding on, as Basil's moving around, you see two dragons. And Enialis, you've seen them before.
Oh, yes.
One is a very battle-hardened looking black dragon with large scars that run through all up and down its back and across its wings. And then another one from the east is a very arrogant looking green dragon that has like gold melted upon it, like its whole scaly back. And so it's just gilded, it's bright. And then as soon as they break through the cloud cover, they're just roaring that trembles all the air around you. And Enialis, you saw them in your first combat encounter with the force of Tiamat.
These are my buddies.
Ancient Greek dragon Zuthix and the black dragon Ushe. However, unlike the last time you saw them, they seem to be shielded with some kind of odd, like chaotic energy that shimmers around them from the back, and you can't make it out. But it's definitely seems to strengthen them in comparison to when you saw them last. Just with your visor, you get that.
Yeah. These are the ones.
Tell me we have a plan. Someone, please, for the love of gods, tell me we have a plan.
I honestly don't think we can handle them right now. They were so powerful that Taki and I were struggling against them before, and now they seem to be even stronger than they were.
Time to dip. Is there
We need
anywhere we
Amalia.
can get into like cover kind of?
Sure.
Cover?
You go. You're actually entering like a canyon area.
Oh, perfect.
Right.
Like a long deep
Yeah.
canyon.
Basil, show us your
Okay.
skills.
Can I go giant size as we like hunker down with this wheel?
Oh wow, it's amazing! So I'm gonna give you advantage on all the moves you do now because you can now
Yeah.
push against with your
Sure,
extra
with my
strength.
controller.
Yeah. This isn't thumbs. This is literally. Okay. All right, Basil. Go and Amalia. You see from your porthole dragons approaching, and then the roar and the ship sort of buckles in this roar, and these breath weapons shooting past. Anything you want to do? All right, Basil. You dip down. I need you to give me a intelligence. Whatever your best roll. Intelligence proficiency because you're piloting. Isn't intelligence your strength, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. 25.
25. Okay, you dip down into the canyon, and the two dragons follow you, and they can't find the breath weapons yet. Again, but
Away!
you just see, and then they have nothing but like just anger in their eyes. So you are maneuvering through this canyon. It's like one of those chase scenes in Top Gun. You're going around, and as you're kind of with your giant strength, you're barely getting the skyship to move as you sometimes like hit the edge of the canyon and are able to do some slick moves, and rocks are falling, and the dragons are just pushing through everything, and they're gaining on you quite quickly.
This is not working as well as I'd
It's
hoped.
not working. We need Amalia. We're never gonna survive this if we don't have her.
Frick, I'll go down and get her.
Someone try, and can I try to shoot the dragons from where I am?
Absolutely, yeah. With what?
I think I'm going to expend 2 charges to cast Fireball.
Okay,
Top
sure.
of their faces.
All right, so it's not attack. Fireball is
Yes.
just. Are you shooting them or the environment or what?
Them.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So as you get to the back, what's the back of the ship? The bow?
The stern.
stern.
Yeah, it's all rigging.
Ship stuff.
All right. You get to the back of the ship and you summon your power from the plane of fire. What's that look like?
That looks like I'm gonna shift into my form.
Okay.
Summon my wings.
Your wings expand.
I'm gonna basically catch my whole body on fire.
Okay,
and,
got it.
Just kind of charge up that ring and shoot firebolt.
All right. The fireball rolls out. It's a flaming sphere with like contrails of fire. As you're still in the canyon, right? So it hits and explodes around them. Okay. They both seem to evade that. Like they split to the sides around the canyon. But when they do that, they're sort of forced to go to the sides of the canyon. They kind of like buckle into it, and rocks begin to fall and pour on them. And they roar. And then you don't see them in the dust for a moment. All right. Enialis.
All right,
Always a
direct
bad
hit.
sign. I'm gonna run downstairs,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna try to push the door open as soon as I get to her cabin.
Okay, the door just opens. And Amalia is...
Amalia, no more. You need to help us survive. We can't lose more of us. Come on. John would not want you to pass away so passively. You need to stay alive for your daughter's sake.
All right, back in the ship. At this point, you exit out to the canyon. You're back over the trackless sea, and the dragons push through forward. They're a little bit wounded. Looks like they have some of the scales from the rocks and the fireball, but they're more or less perfectly fine. Again, all you see is sort of this sheen around them. It doesn't seem to be going away. And the black dragon rushes forward like just a big pressure of weight, of his wings flap, and he latches on right in front of you, right next to you, Vahera. And this ancient dragons that are huge, and just two huge claws catch on, catch onto the ship, and the ship shudders. And Amalia and Enialis, give me a dex save, please. You can see it happening, so you're good. You can stabilize yourself, but you two can't.
Did you say mouth or
12? Okay.
claws?
Amalia is shoved over Enialis.
Shoved over?
Yeah, like she just, you see her go flying.
Not off the ship, just
No,
in her cabin.
off her seat, yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I'm going to click for just a second.
Okay.
And catch her.
All right, so you feel yourself get a little even more sluggish as you activate your powers, and you're gonna get 1 level of exhaustion total. Okay, and time slows down as well as you go, and then Enialis catches you. As time restarts.
It's just me. Come on. And I'm just gonna grab the blade.
Where, from the hand?
And just pull it out of her hand.
Okay, you're gonna take 15 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
All right, back on the deck. Basil, the ship is like shuddering as the black dragon start to pull it back, and all you hear is Tiamat. And you see the giant maw of this dragon begin to like kind of surge with power again.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
While its mouth is open,
Uh-huh.
can I turn around and shoot lightning into it?
Oh my god!
John!
Yes, that's so good. Okay. All right, so you're using your gauntlets.
Yeah, 120
All right, just
foot
like,
line of
and
lightning.
then just kind of it looks up from it because it was right in front of Vahera. It looks up, it's just, and the mouth is open. It's just like
And I'm gonna hit the deck.
and he rips back off the ship, and then but just takes like a chunk of the back of the ship down with him, and you manage to get him out of the way. But at the same time, the green dragon, Zuthix comes up and just bashes the side of the ship. So I need you to give me another handling check with intelligence because you can.
Do I need to be giving any kind of deck save?
No, you can fly.
Okay.
What about me?
You will, yes.
Okay.
You can't see any hit coming, so.
27. I'm steering as
Okay.
hell.
Did well on that one.
Wait, is that a stat? Steering as hell?
Steering as hell.
Okay.
22.
22. Okay, you're fine. You stay up with Amalia. And okay, the ship shudders, and a whole like half the side of the ship is just crushed and just falls. Chunks of wood falls into the sea track of sea. As you're moving forward, it's just like debris is just coming down like a shower. And as the dragon, the green dragon also, as he does that, looks up just for a moment and fires his breath weapon. But it's not really a breath weapon. It's more just like searing poison gas that goes and stays like stagnant onto like the deck of the ship. So you're all going to be at disadvantage for everything you do because
I'm
you're
immune to poison.
Oh, you're not disadvantaged.
I'm a snake, baby. What's
but
up?
you will be there. That's like, the sense of my people. And then it shifts back. So
Oh no, that's bad for you though.
okay. All right, and anyhow, you start to see this mist descend into the like above you from the top of the deck.
Baby's on ship, right?
No, he's on the ship. Baby's
Oh, that's right. We left her with
yeah,
parents,
baby's home with childcare.
Fake baby's on ship.
Sure.
Yeah. Amalia, do you want your child to grow up with no parents? She needs a mother. Come on. We need your power. We need
Okay.
your protections.
All right, that's your turn. Basil and Vahera, as you recover, it's hard to see through the poison fog for you, but you can, you have wings.
Just like start clearing it.
That's up to you.
Sure, air
Okay,
conditioning.
these air
Just like-
conditioning. And then, so, give me another maneuvering check, please. At this point, you can almost see Port Nanzaru in the far distance, so you're getting close.
18.
18, okay.
Ugh.
All right.
No. obnoxious. How the hell do you breathe this?
One of the black dragon is underneath. Can you see anywhere from, or just from the front? Do you have like a way to look around the ship or not?
Is it within 10
cute
feet?
little windows?
What?
Do you have cute little windows?
You have scrying windows from that are on the bows. Yeah, they're definitely.
Yeah, like mirrors.
Just put mirrors all
And
over
you
the
see underneath, sort of flying backwards. The black dragon shoots off like a breath weapon, like straight up, but it just narrowly misses you. It just shoots up like into the sky and blows out of the clouds above you. And then acid rain at the same time begins to pour in this whole area.
Not immune to that.
Okay. So everyone's going to take 50 points of acid damage.
But I'm not above that.
You're not. No, but you
Can I
just
use
see.
absorb elements as a reaction?
Sure, you can do half damage. But Enialis, above you, the deck begins to just descend. You know, in the scene in Alien,
Yes,
where
with the blood surge?
yeah,
Yes.
it's like that. So you can try to get around it.
Yeah. I'm gonna drag Amalia away from
okay.
wherever it's melting through.
Okay, then you both take no damage. Okay, and then finally, but as you get out into the hallway, the Zuthix, the green dragon, you see them all just eat out, and right in front of you, or where you're about to stand, giant dragon teeth come down.
So they're like,
Yeah, right in front
of
of
my
you.
face.
And you just feel poisonous breath emanate forward. Like if somebody had a really bad breath day.
really, really.
A really stinky breath.
And they're just gonna.
Okay. So and even with your shots, you're using your pistol, I assume?
Yeah.
Yellow pistol. Okay. You see it's sort of it fires true, but then stops. It's it's like fighting something, and then it dissipates. But the concussive blast, at least, causes the dragon to move back, out of the ship. And so the ship essentially, it seems to have gone through, Basil, some of the turtle shells
Oh no.
My turtle shells.
That's
that
bad.
control the Haruan sky ships. So you're starting to lose control of the ship completely. It's just starting to shuttle, and the speed is slowing down.
Can I see, on the horizon anywhere, something that might be, advantageous to us?
No, you're still over the water. You're still quite a ways before you get to Chult mainland.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Okay, Basil, you're up. What are you gonna do?
Ooh, boy.
The dragons
Do I
are.
need to focus on steering, or can I do other stuff?
At this point, you probably need to focus on steering, unless, because your automatic pilot says, "Warning, error, error,
sure.
error." Just a blinking red screen.
Awesome. Okay. Yep. I'll will.
The ship's at this point. Go ahead. Yeah. What are you doing?
Steering.
Okay. Do you want to do anything else?
Could I? Not really. I think probably just.
Okay.
Trying to keep
You
us-
do your best to keep the ship on course, but at this point, without a doubt, you know that the dragons are about to catch up with you again. Vahera, you're up.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hang on. Having difficulties.
It's all the poison mist.
Yeah. Can we pause for a sec, please? Sorry,
Sure.
I have an issue. Yeah. So sorry, guys. Okay, so I'm hanging on for dear life. What's near me? Where are the dragons?
You see them both kind of in tandem, encircling each other, ready to do an attack, together.
No shit. Okay. Basil, do you see anything? Are we getting out of this?
Water.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna cast darkness.
Okay, where?
I'm just gonna right around us, around the ship.
Okay.
60 feet.
All right.
Yeah. So a point 60 feet that will roughly encompass as much of the ship as
Oh,
possible.
you can get the bow.
Are the dragons behind us or in
Yeah,
front?
behind you.
Okay, so then it should be the stern then.
Oh, the stern is what I meant to say. Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I will
I'm the best boat DM.
cast darkness over the stern of the boat.
Okay.
So that hopefully it's a little harder to see us. But dragons have true sight.
They have true sight. Yeah. So as you cast the darkness, the dragons just continue to attack, and you see them both as they get close enough. As you just cast your spells, they literally just flap and get right in front of you, you're looking at two huge dragon maws, literally right in front of you. And as you do, there's suddenly almost you see a figure going supersonic speed, and there's an explosion. When that explosion occurs, right in front of you, the dragons are blown off to the side, and you see that shield around them begin to just shatter break as they're momentarily blinded and thrust aside.
What did you do, Vahera?
You see this as well, Amalia, that appearing in front of you is none other than...
So John is ricocheting around the dragons, pearlescent wings flapping furiously. He has these pearlescent spikes coming all the way out of his neck, almost gill-like, and all the way around his face. These giant talons, this incredibly long, wicked tail is swiping back and forth. So I'm going to go in for 2 attacks with my claws first.
Okay, just tell me what you're doing.
So I'm going to go straight for, I do sort of I swoop under the one dragon, and I cut up with actually both claws at the same time, sort of swooping back like this, and then my tail whips around and smacks the other in the face.
Okay, and you both see as the ship is sort of right, you're trying to keep it in, and have you looked, well, you heard the sound.
Mm-hmm. I just asked Vahera what she did.
I missed that.
Do it!
All right, and as you recover, Vahera, you see this individual who looks like somebody from before, but very substantially different. And you see him taking on both dragons, just side to side. He's like almost like teleporting, like fighting one and teleporting the other one. And what else are you doing? And they try to attack you back, and they're bigger than you, like substantially bigger than you. But you, as they come claw at you, you kind of deflect their attacks and can.
Mm-hmm. So I dip in, and it's like there's this weird sort of like. You see as my face like almost morphs into a dragon maw. It sort of comes out of me, and I just bite directly into the jugular of one of the of the green dragon, just ripping in, flesh tearing, blood spurting out, scales shimmering.
Okay, and you hear Ush go as all like blood just pour out, and his wings just stop working, and he dives and splashes into water.
Good work, Vahera.
Again, was not me!
Okay, and then?
I basically, the other dragon is below me or above me?
Below you. Which is just completely stunned and like uneven sure what to do.
I'm going to open my wings very wide and I create this sort of parachute. I'm floating there just for a moment, just wide.
And then the dragon begins to sort of start its poison breath weapon up towards you.
And I start to charge up. There's like sort of a glowing energy of weaving fire and ice that surrounds my body and then comes out of my maw, and it just blasts towards the other dragon as its breath weapon comes out, and they collide midair.
They do, and as they do, there's just a giant concussive blast as the ship sort of is pushed over, like dozens of feet, just shoved over immediately. And as those powers come together, you see the dragon begin to just use all his power, but it's not enough, and he just pushes back until it explodes on him in your ice and fire, this breath weapon, and as the light from it recedes, there's nothing.
I sort of bring my just massive pearlescent wings, they flap, and I come to a float, and I make my way slowly upright, wings flapping towards the bow of the Simon.
Okay. The ship, you're able to rectify it enough where it's stable for now.
Okay.
I put my hand on Amalia's shoulder.
You see this all because the side of the ship is broken open.
Will you come back to us now?
John?
Go on.
John. Yes.
I'm gonna fall to my knees.
Sir. That's what they used to call me.
Oh, well, like a day ago. I was like a month ago.
I am Aragorn. And I flap and I slowly descend onto the bow. Where is Amalia?
I kind of give her a push to send her up the stairs.
Yep. I laugh. I'm so sorry. It's me. Here. I will. I've come back.
What? Amalia Celestia.
No.
I hope Celeste doesn't let us bust it up.
No.
Is the pain gone?
I dare. We are back. I am back. The turning of the tide. All will be well.
You're alive.
Come here. Come here. Here. Come here.
Yeah.
You left me.
I had to. What was tethered to this world was not me. It was but a reflection of my essence. In order for me to return, I had to do. I had to help Vahera. I'm so sorry.
You left me.
No.
Don't ever do that again.
I won't. I promise. I promise. Don't you know? Nothing can stop true love. Only delay it for a little while.
I kept your daggers. Here.
This trusty thing. It's... I remember when I used it to slay a mind flayer.
Oh God.
All by
it's him.
myself.
It's not fun.
Maybe only just a little bit.
No, it's not funny.
It's okay. I'm safe. I'm fine. I'm sorry. I did not know how long I would be trapped in that in-between place. I'm okay. Hope is not lost. Tiamat will be defeated.
Of course she will.
As long as we have each other.
About
I love you. How is Willa? God, how long have I been gone?
Lots, John. Lots.
So sorry. I'm so sorry.
I have not been a very good mother to her.
Well,
Are you ashamed of me?
no, I could never be. You've been here. Can't say the same for myself. But Io came to me. And I knew that there was only one way forward. And this was it.
I understand.
And now we have an advantage at our side. For Tiamat believes I have been defeated.
I can't wait to see the look on her face when she realizes she's wrong.
Which one? She's got crying.
All of them.
John, are you still in your dragon form, or have you returned
No, I've returned.
to John? Okay. 2.0.
I come up and give him one of those big, grab the forearm kind of handshakes. Welcome back, John.
Thank you,
Good
brother.
timing.
Yes,
We're
we better
struggling.
land this ship before we fall out of the sky.
Basil, how can I help?
Do you want to give us a little airlift? That's what you choo-choo.
Well, I will say that. Remember the black dragon fell into the water? Well, a simple look, and you see below in that area just tons of blood. And you see those. In Jurassic World when that big mosasaur goes up and eats T-Rex?
Yeah.
Those things. As your ship just begins to descend lower and lower and lower.
That would probably be a bad place for us to land.
Yeah.
And you're still a little
Okay, I'll
ways
go
away.
somewhere else now that I was gonna land there, but
Excellent, Basil. Thank you.
So it's just blood and guts, and then you see the mosasaurs begin to coalesce and follow your ship, and you just see fins in the water.
Oh.
Gigantic fins.
you can do something about that if you want.
Can you replace turtle shells?
So the ship, it looks like with some help, Basil, you could probably make it to Port Anzro from here.
Oh, great. Okay, so plan A, airlift.
Sounds good to me. And I transform again, back to this sort of half dragon, half man, and I fly around to the stern of the ship, and I just
catch it?
press
Oh, you
with
put-
all of my force,
It's still a heavy ship.
flapping furiously.
Even for you, it's not quite enough because you have to rectify a lot of weight in many directions. While use all your strength, Basil, you're still losing substantial altitude, despite the ship being rectified by
I'm gonna say
Joan.
strength check would put me at 32.
Okay.
I'd like to kind of look at my friends. Thank you for taking care of me. I'm going to run next to John, and I'd like to cast Gust of Wind to kind of give us a little bit of propulsion, forward.
Hell yeah.
Okay. How do you feel, Amalia?
Do I feel
Yes.
emotionally distraught?
Okay. All right. So you cast a gust of wind, and
I guess. Great.
all right, and it begins to flap the wind currents. Flap the wind currents. It's a nautical term. And you have a little more propulsion forward as Amalia. You're pushing the wind, concentrating on pushing the wind.
No.
You're good, but you're still losing altitude, and you see these mosasaurs just begin to kind of like dolphins, but like carnivorous dolphins, just jump out.
Giant carnivorous
They
dolphins.
try to get your ship and then blast, and then like giant cannonballs of water.
Great.
I yell from the back of the ship, Amalia! It's okay! You can let go now! Unleash your full potential!
For what?
Yeah, do that.
Yeah. Please, I would really love to not die.
At least
Promise
not
me you won't
today.
leave again.
I promise. Not without you.
And what you see is a
The Green and Garb theme song.
Nice.
So you're going to unleash your full potential?
level up.
Okay. All right. Well, then you all see Amalia, who you've been for this whole time, I assume, subconsciously kind of using your powers to, for one, keep John alive, and then until now, still it was in some ways with him. But now it all returns to you now that John is safe. And the rest of you see that her wings suddenly unfurl twice the length, and they're golden, and like these golden feathers release and like cover the whole ship in this radiant angelic glow. And you see this white celestial aura just come all around her, and it sort of merges top, almost like a halo. Her eyes grow gold, and she looks like an angel. And in a popular Faerun myth, that's what she looks like to you. And then she's just glowing and glittering, and this wind picks up. And what would you like to do to this wind?
This wind I'd like to create almost like a cyclone around, like behind us.
Oh, that's amazing.
Kind of,
Yeah.
Like like push us like a jet stream.
So it was a gust of wind.
Yeah.
It's suddenly the waves begin to kick up, like almost as a tsunami, as all this power it comes from the skies and from the air, everything, and it just the ship catches it, and instead of going like barely falling, it literally goes.
Yeah, I wanted to be like a little torpedo.
Yeah. It's sort of like it's a mix of the powers of Akadi and the powers of Seraphim of Celestia as they shoot forward, and these Mesosars just trying to get close. And as the ship is still, in
like-
rough shape, it begins to even with all its power, just begins to it's just falling apart.
My rope of climbing is tying around.
You're going to keep some parts, and you're pushing it. And as you get close to Port Nanzaru, you see as the Mesosars are still chasing you quite quickly, but you're going past them. But then suddenly you hear explosions behind you. It looks like they're hitting like mines, like around the bay of Nanzaru. Nice. Explosive mines, and you hear them kind of like turn back. Okay, Basil, give me a crash landing into the water roll.
Woo! Oh, woo! Let's go. Can I help
Is that a
him?
technical roll?
Sure, you can give Basil advantage.
Yes, Basil. Thank you for the worry stone.
We love you very much.
Say. So you're assisting Basilin?
Yeah, I'm giving him advantage.
Okay.
The 24 to steering.
Okay.
Nice.
The ship comes, and you see all sorts of onlookers on the harbor area. Just look up and they're carrying like barrels and whatever. Just put everything down and just begin to like premises.
Is somebody drinking a margarita? And
All right. As it goes, and it lands like you all go underwater like for a moment, and then you come back up, and the ship just lands, and the water finally subsides.
Are we safe now?
Yes, you are safe and have arrived in Port Nanzaru.
my hair is gonna throw over the side of the ship once all said and done.
Status check.
I'm
Not
fine.
again, ever, please.
I'm fine.
Oh, great.
I don't like being underwater without bubbles.
Of course.
You died for 3 months and you cut your hair.
You should put something like that in your marriage vows.
Wait a second.
What can I say? I don't know how the interworkings of being brought back to life happen.
You're alive.
Are you looking at the DM?
If you want, I can fly. DM, I think at this point, Vahera has, once Amalia has had her moment, Vahera has walked up and just
Oh.
embraced John. Yes, John. Oh, next time, tell me if you plan to come back to life.
She's been feeling a bit guilty.
Gee, you think?
It builds character.
I think I've had enough character building for one lifetime.
Honestly,
Nice.
7 years of
7
or
years
whatever,
of
5, I don't know.
character building.
But look where it got you.
That's true.
Before you, as you brush the water off your eyes and everything around you, you are in the harbor, Port Nanzaru. This is like a mighty fortress. It's literally the only settlement in all of Chult that isn't a ruin overrun by monsters and undead and dinosaurs.
That for us.
Exactly.
Love that for us.
Dinosaurs.
Basil managed to get us to crash land perfectly at a dock location.
Honestly, yes. Literally, it's just the cinnamon roll just squeaked onto like the edge of the harbor, like, and then they come back perfectly. And you know
High
this
five, Basil.
with your intelligence report.
Hello.
John is live. That this city is controlled by merchant princes. Yay! Round of applause for John. As a DM, I thought you were dead.
Really?
Really? That's me.
Yeah.
Oh wait, before we get into the port, when everybody's doing their like hugs and stuff, can I come over to John with like some slates that I've like tinkering imaged like Willa like over the past couple months,
Aw.
like as I like went to visit.
Okay,
her.
well that's just adorable.
And then this one.
Basil fan art.
Anyways, and then this is her eating her bottle.
I'll just hand this to you while I finish.
This is her rolling over.
Oh boy, you missed all the good stuff.
This is her poopy diaper.
You missed all the bad stuff. Oh boy. So Port Nanzaru is ready for your arrival. And
I don't think they were ready for our arrival.
No, they were.
And we're here.
Everyone sort of just looks at each other and gets back to work.
There's this kind of strange. I'm gonna go back into my human form, but there's this sort of strange thing that happens when I am transformed, where it's me and I have my wings, and there's these pearlescent features that exist as a part of me. But there's also like you can sometimes catch glimpses of this giant ancient pearlescent dragon, kind of like this opal clear figure that surrounds my form.
Kind of like a ghostly thing.
That's really cool, like a minor illusion, but not really an illusion. As the water actually begins to dry off quickly, because Chult is a jungle. As such, it is extremely hot, like playing a fire hot, almost, if not about.
Yeah, it feels like
Oh, yeah.
feels like home.
But
it's a wet heat.
it's exceptionally humid, like
Different
sticky,
from the
like
city of brass.
yeah.
That was a dry heat.
This is the wet.
Yeah, it's dry.
Why
It's the
didn't I
wet.
come to Florida?
Anyway, Chult is just for.
It's just Florida, yeah. And here it's either steamy. There's always like a mist at least coming down, if not outright raining, heavy rain, but it's not at the moment.
Sticky.
So,
It's pretty, though.
what has happened since I've been gone? How goes the war? Why are we here?
Worse depression. Attempting to solve depression, adding to depression.
Yeah,
Thank you
Enialis,
for
why
that.
don't you share with the class the horrible thing that you have just recently told me?
It's not that horrible.
It's pretty horrible.
Is this the secret
You're
thing
dying.
that you wouldn't talk to me
Everyone,
about?
in case anyone didn't know, Enialis is dying.
Yeah.
What? To add another member to our group?
In the battle where I lost Taki, Kronos kind of caught me. I was going to be punished for the crimes of changing time,
Really?
but he gave me an option, and I took it. He seemed to appreciate that, so he gave me a little more time. To keep him from changing time back, leave my sister alive, leave her father quite thoroughly dead. I gave up the rest of my time other than a year. And he gave me this little thing as a extra boon.
And John, it strikes you right now, Enialis is exceptionally older than you remember. Definitely not 3 months, like hundreds and hundreds of years older.
My friend, I say this with all the love in my heart. You look terrible.
Yeah,
I
that's
said
why
the
I'm avoiding mirrors.
Yeah, I said the same.
Understood.
Anyway,
Well,
I don't have a lot of time left, but I have enough to save Taki. And that's enough.
So that's
If I
what you've been
came back.
using on your wrist. Can I
When he,
look at it?
when he moves faster
I've
than
seen
any
it move. You just
possibly
talked to
can.
me about it.
Yeah, Basil saw me use it the first
I
time.
clocked it.
Nice.
if I
With your
can-
passive insight, Amalia, you realize that's how he caught you down in your room.
You've been using it very trivially.
No,
You should be careful.
I've been using it when it's important.
Yeah, look, Enialis.
Sure.
Maybe I can give you some seconds. I don't know. Try and investigate
Wind that
it.
clock back.
Sure, yeah, give me intelligence, I guess Arcana,
Yeah.
probably.
Huh?
It's got to be on an arcane device, right?
22?
Yeah.
I don't understand. He wants to, what, punish you for the changes that you made that we all participated in?
That's exactly what I said. But apparently Kronos doesn't discriminate.
I'm also kind of taking a little bit of my father's punishment, I'm sure, but I think that's mostly because he hasn't caught him yet. He's better at running away than I am, apparently.
Well, my friend, I came back. Perhaps we can save you too.
Well, either way, I've got enough time to do what needs to be done.
Indeed. Let us make the best of it.
Basil, you think of what was your total? Sorry.
22.
You begin to tinker with the device, and it looks like something that its power is drawn from somewhere else completely. And even if you could mess with the mechanics of it, your thought is you would only make it worse.
Oh, sure. All
Alright, I'm gonna stop touching.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Okie dokie.
Well, maybe if you find Taki, she might have an idea.
Yes.
Dragons are ancient creatures. Perhaps she's seen something like this before.
Indeed.
Perhaps Uncle
Perhaps
knows
Kronos
well.
is open to negotiation.
He seemed to be. After all, the initial option I had was much worse.
Have you talked to him since?
No, he hasn't contacted me.
I say we find Taki and try to contact him.
I'm completely with those plans.
It's good night.
So
Might serve him well to have somebody that can control time on his side. In this fight
Sure, he
specifically.
has plenty, but
But not
these
in
are
any
unique
hours.
circumstances. After all, Tiamat's rise would be bad for him as it is for everyone else.
Exactly.
Indeed.
So why would he want to lose another fighter?
I think Kronos' interests lie in maintaining the balance.
Agreed.
Yeah, but if he's looking for a life, why does it have to be Enialis?
Damn balance.
Could be somebody else's life, right?
Indeed.
I wouldn't want anyone else sacrificing their life for me.
All of us have a martyr streak.
What about a five-headed?
I mean, that's slightly different.
Chronicles of Martyrs.
Chronicles of Martyrs.
Not hashtag Team Orphan, hashtag Team Martyr.
Yeah.
No, I will stand in front of
Team
this one.
die for my
I will dive on the sword.
You
Speaking of
Team
which,
you hear
die
some
for my
creaking of the
never
ship.
mind.
Basil, the crick. The ship is creaking pretty bad.
I suggest we all disembark before we have to look out for landmines while we swim.
Very much so. Agreed.
Everyone getting off the ship then?
Yes.
Ah, you do. You can. You put down. You press the button or the lever, whatever it is, to bring the plank down, and it begins to come down, just and falls like pieces off to the side of the water.
This is going to be a little rough.
We've
Got plenty of gold to make repairs.
You guys don't remember,
you
we're
worry.
cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, and as you
Indeed.
get onto the harbor, a group of 5 grung, fish people, come up to you, and they have like hammers, other equipment in their hands, and they're quite small.
Are they the fishes or the frogs?
The no, the grung are the fishies, right?
I think the Lokatha.
Oh yeah, Lokatha is what I meant to
tiny
say.
frogs.
Thank you very
I
much.
just I looked at a lot of
the
frogs.
Lokatha. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for
I was like, I know my frog.
correcting the lore.
So as soon as I see them coming,
Yeah.
I'm like, sweet. I throw an entire bag of gold at them.
Oh, so one goes to catch a bag of gold, and just like it plows him over completely. And his friends look up to you and say, "Ah, we can fix we can
Please do.
fix. Come on,
Better
fix."
than new, even if you can.
And out of the water just splashed like 100 of these like Lokatha like repair people, and just begin to like fixing the ship. And the one on the gold just sort of keels over, and just begins to look at the gold. He says, "Oh, this works, thank you,
What's your name, friend?
Finny."
Finny?
Yeah,
I liked it. Thank you for fixing my ship.
yeah, we're Phineas's fixers.
Great.
Do you have a brother named Ferb?
Our names all start with F.
Ferb with an
Phineas, Ferb, Phineas, Fackle, Fuck, Ficknexix, and Fansticacy.
Your parent ran out of names.
And you see, and he's pointing, the one whose name is Fuck, is like every time he hits with a hammer, he says, Fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck.
They're like a pumpkin.
Yeah, it's Fuck. His name's Fucking Mon, yeah.
Fucking
Well,
Mr. Fucking Mon.
What's his father?
Fucking Mon to you.
Okay, you're gonna let them
father.
fix your ship then?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm gonna figure out how to get onto the dock by
You can jump.
jumping, I guess.
You're good.
I will bury you. How about that?
I'd like to see very quickly if we could like
I'm feeling a little less agile than usual.
minor illusion sending zone chat with Willa and Basil's family. Perhaps if like our image could be transported to her image and their image could be transported back on a tiny stone, perhaps.
What madness is this?
Yeah, sure. Oh, I see.
Perhaps a time of faces could occur.
Oh, that's I think that's a little. That's wait. So how? What is the?
I don't know what I'm asking.
It's like face teleportation.
Yeah, just my face. It leaves my body and then.
You can send a message with your face. I'll let you do that.
Okay. Ready? Come in here.
You have 25 words.
Hi, Willa. We love you.
Daddy is alive. Not dead.
Wow.
Yet.
Wait, what?
Going
To jungle.
jungle.
I'm counting all three of those.
Miss you.
Kisses.
We'll bring back Dino Tooth as a present.
Well,
Yes.
it just sort of cuts off in the middle.
And it goes.
We'll bring you Dino.
It sends off to
Bring you
the weave T-Mobile.
Chult mobile.
Chult Mobile. It's a little spotty everywhere.
No, it would work great in the
No, it worked great.
Nowhere.
It's
Yeah.
terrible in fair.
Okay. Anyway, you send the message off, and you get a response back. It says I don't know, GLHF or something.
Good luck, have fun.
Good luck. Have fun.
Willow's like, good luck.
Oh, you already don't know the kid lingo.
She's like, oh, Dad's back? Good luck. You'll
Literally.
Fun.
have to hear that freaking Mind Flayer story again.
Again. So, right. So you need to make your way. As you know, your contact, Enialis, was in the Thundering Lizard Inn.
Mm-hmm.
You're meeting Talus White, who's a Cormyr Griffin Rider, who's your contact here. A spy. Yeah.
Lizard.
We've met some
Thundering
Griffin
Lizard.
Riders in our day.
You have, yes.
Onward.
Oh, good.
None of us have been here
Thundering
before,
Lizard, I
correct?
guess.
No.
So I'm going to ask one of our fishy friends where the Thundering Lizard.
Oh, they're all busy.
Okay, I find
shit.
someone else random on the dock.
Okay,
Ask.
there's a Triton that's just carrying a really buff Triton who's carrying a big barrel on both sides.
Sir, can you direct us to the Thundering Lizard Inn?
What's in it for me?
I
pull out another bag of gold.
I already beat him to it.
Oh,
I
okay.
toss out a little bag of gold.
I was
and
gonna
say,
say,
how about you
thank
just
you."
tell us?
All right, he throws the barrel on top of the other barrel.
Oh,
He's just holding the barrel and he grabs the gold and puts it away. Down the street, to the left, can't miss it.
Thank you, nice sir.
All right.
And as I'm
This
walking
away.
away, as we're walking away, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand, and I'm gonna use Mage Hand to tie his shoelaces.
Oh, the old Vahera trick!
Ye old Vahera trick.
I love being able to use money to solve all of our problems.
Infinite gold high-level players. All
Like,
right.
finally, my mission from the first episode I ever aired in, I have money.
He trips, but he catches himself on all his muscles.
Wait, what?
I don't know. I just assume that's a thing.
Just the muscle just magically stopped him.
And he gets back up and just flexes and puts another barrel. He has like 6 barrels on
He
each.
flexes and his shoelaces untie themselves.
Obviously.
His shoelaces are that intimidated by his muscles.
His arms are full. I have
He's already way too far away from you.
Dang it.
Sorry.
Mage Hand pull his pants.
I was like, fuck this guy in particular.
Yeah, so you begin. There's like a main drag that goes into the downtown of Chult, essentially. And as you begin going downtown, Basil, you feel nausea begin to swell up. You felt this kind of nausea before.
Yeah, sure.
You feel a little sick. You feel green in the face.
That's rude.
New and different. You guys go on ahead. I've gotta yeet. And then I just sort of dip my way into the crowd. Like, I try to, like, get a
Oh, but
party.
as you begin to move, you fall on a knee, begin heaving. You all see this.
Oh!
I'm gonna run up to Basil and be like, "What's going on?"
Don't worry about it.
I think it's something very clearly
I'm
to worry
seasick.
about. Seasick.
From the air. From being...
So your ass?
And Basil, you're trying to like hold back like the retching,
Sure.
and you see ley lines.
I was gonna say I want to reach out for Ley Lines.
Oh, they're there below you, and you feel like you're about to, and they kind of, they shoot up through like behind and past you and in front of you.
pointing to leading somewhere?
What's the
Or-
puke look?
Maybe it's hard to see. You're a little bit disoriented.
I have some smelling salts. I'm gonna just light them really quick and kind of wave.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, with that, it's a bit much. You begin to throw up. As you do, you catch yourself because in front of you, you see.
You throw up and then it retracts.
No, you're like, "Whoa." But you're sort of like surprised and you stop throwing up. And before you see this towering figure above you, it's this gritty beefcake of a man with vivid green eyes, sly smile. He's clad in armor forged of dragon scales. He's almost got like a cowboy-like hat. And you get this fleeting vision for a moment of this man's life. But Basil, you feel that it's not even that you're looking at this person that none of you else see, but it almost looks like you're looking inwards as if this person is part of you.
Is this Basil from the future?
And we're ending this episode. Yeah.
Jesus.
So,
Future Basil.
thank you for watching.
My patron is myself in the future.
Beefcake Basil.
Beefcake Basil.
Or other theories. It's your own.
The
them in the comments.
adventures in Chult with dinosaurs. Oh, we haven't seen any dinosaurs yet.
I am very disappointed. No, we saw Mosasaurus.
Oh, you did see the dinosaurs. I take that back. I did see the back. Yeah. We're gonna see maybe more dinosaurs and more shenanigans as John has returned.
That
Yeah, and we end the Dread Ring here.
What?
Special thank you to our DM and the creator of Green and Garb, David!
Yay!
And our graphic designer, Morgan! And Becca, who's not here today, but we love her! Yay! And I'm missing people.
Digital Castaway!
Digital Castaway!
And
For our graphic intro.
We might have more things coming soon.
Oh boy, maybe sponsorships? Green and Garb is going big time!
see you next time.
Bye. Next time.